So this is just a brief overview of what density is and how we measure it. So first of all, density is a measure of mass per unit volume, and all that really means is that it's how much stuff, how many atoms, how much matter is in a specific volume of any substance. So here we have, in letter A is a solid. You can see there's lots and lots of atoms all kind of packed together in that solid, so that would have a very high density. In picture B, there's a liquid, so there's a little looser structure to the atoms. They can flow a little better, and there are less atoms in that area. And in picture C, we have what would be a gas, and there's very few atoms in that given area. So that the area stays the same, the volume stays the same, but the amount of atoms or stuff in that specific volume can be different depending on things like the type of material we're talking about. So water has a different density than iron, iron has a different density than gold. All materials have different densities, and also it can be different based on what phase our matter is in as well. So different phases of matter have different densities as well. So here we have the only reason that a density of the substance will change. So density does not change at all for any given subject or object unless the temperature of the object changes. So whether we heat it up until it's a liquid or a gas, or we cool it down so that it's a liquid or a solid, that would be a reason that a density for a specific type of material would change, or if we exert more pressure on the object and change how many particles we're packing into a certain amount of space, that would also change our density. So that's just a little bit of the introduction to density and what it is, and kind of how we can manipulate it a little bit here. And then, of course, I have my sources for my pictures.